This is something my dad, if he were still with us, would love, because my dad was the type of guy who wanted in his collection pistols and rifles of the same caliber. He kind of thought it was silly that you'd have to buy all these different pieces of ammunition for all these different rifles that you wanted to shoot. Last week, I took a look at the Tavor X95 9mm rifle. There's another 9mm rifle that's up on the counter. This one has only been out a couple of months, at least here at Wilshire Gun. It's the Kriss Vector 9mm rifle. Now, why would you want a 9mm rifle? Well, for the reason I just explained. It takes a small caliber that's inexpensive and that a lot of people have for handguns anyway, and gives you more range, more destination, and it's kind of cool on top of all that. This X95 Vector has a magazine that's a standard Glock magazine. So again, there's an interchangeable part. If you have a 30-round Glock magazine or even a smaller Glock magazine like a 17, this will take it. Priming it is very easy. That handle comes back and you give it a good yank. It is tricked out with optics, but it doesn't have to because it has a flipped up iron sights. It has the expandable stock, which on some models, this one is disabled, but on some models, this actually folds away and it becomes a pistol. This is not a suppressor, but it makes it look real cool. It's just a big, large, more to hang on to. It's also heat protection. What else did I want to tell you about? Ah, yes. In this stock is actually some storage, so you could put cleaning kit in there if you wanted, or even batteries if you had battery-operated optics. And it's made in the good old US of A. This is the Kriss 9mm rifle. Let me take it out into the range, and maybe it's something you add to your collection as we look at 9mm rifles here on Firearms Friday. Other thing I wanted to mention about this is that this is mountable with a flashlight. That'd be handy for night shooting. I'm going to do this with my standard at 25 yards, and then 15, and then 10, and then 5. So here we go at 25. Now 10. That's the thing, we got a 30-round magazine. We can shoot all day. Let's have a look. And then here was at 10, and then here's at 5. In fact, 1, 2, 3. So definitely a great distance gun, and increases your distance when you are taking that 9mm, putting it through a rifle. Absolutely. One thing I couldn't communicate in the range is because there were some guys right next to us and they were doing what they do, shooting up, and that's all right, but it made a little bit of noise and a bit of a communication issue. But I will tell you that because of this stocky barrel, there wasn't a lot of upswing from the barrel, and there wasn't a lot of kickback because it's 9mm and all of the action's being absorbed in this spring. So you might want to check it out. This is the Kriss Vector 9mm rifle. And it would be a good accompaniment if you are a fan of 9mm pistols, which I am, and part of Firearms Friday, and also guns for everybody. Bang, bang.